Well, how is everybody doing out in the world? How's everybody? Hey, Spike here in the Frugal Fixer shop. And let me get this music off. I thought I'd cut that off, but it's still in my ear. We don't need that anymore. Yeah, stop. Okay, now. So how's everybody doing? Tell me about your week. I'm going to be watching the comments and see who's here, what y'all got to say. And Gio, good to see you, brother. How's things in Italy today, my man? I hope they're good. I hope the mountain's beautiful. It's beautiful here today, brother. It's a beautiful day. We've got a sunny day. It's up in the 70s. That's my temperature, Fahrenheit. So it's nice. But yeah. So hey, how's everybody's week been? Just kind of chime in, let me know. And if you want to come on, the link is in there, right there to bring it in. Just hit the link, and you can come on in and join me as a guest. And let's get somebody's video tuned up and play it too. But we got a lot to talk about today. Uh, I'm gonna tell you guys, I started making a video a couple of days ago, and as soon as I started, somebody sent me a message and said they just made an announcement and changed everything. I said, "Oh, really? Really? They changed everything? We got to investigate." So I stopped the video, and I pretty much made a statement before I stopped the video, but then I stopped the video. Good to see you there, Brett. Appreciate you coming by, man. I appreciate you slipping in here today. Um, yeah, but I made an announcement that I was going to enter, but I wasn't going to pimp for any votes. So I wasn't going to ask anybody to come off $1 to vote. I wasn't going to do it. So yeah, that was my plan. So now my plan works even better because I don't have to even worry about that. So yeah, I'm happy, and I think everybody else is happy too. Everybody I've talked to, the ones that were having doubts about getting in, I think most of them decided to jump on in there. So a couple of y'all know about the things I had working, and I had a bite on the line, but I decided that I just wouldn't mess with it, and I'd just hold off and hold that for the future sometime. Jeff, good to see you, brother. Appreciate you coming by. If y'all got a video y'all want me to play, put it in the links there. And Lucifer, Brett, my man, I want my heart to go out to you because, man, we've all been there. And you done it. Yeah, I've done some bad ones too. Well, we know that. But yeah, you done it. But at least you didn't get hurt. It didn't do any permanent damage, and you recovered. And brother, it's the most important thing you can do when you're making a guitar. If you make a mistake, the recovery. That's what matters. Okay, so you done great. So thumbs up to you, brother. I'm really proud of you. And sometimes people don't show their mistakes, but darn, why not? Let's be fair, okay? So it does look better, right, Brad? It looks great. It really does. I think, and the covers kind of added some, like I say, if you make a mistake, make it a feature instead of a mistake, and I think that was a great idea. So if anybody wants to join, like I say, the link's up there and it's rolling across the bottom. I'm gonna change the bottom screen here in a minute anyway, but yeah, anybody got any ideas or anything that y'all learned this week or whatever, that you want to talk about? Put it in the comments there and let me hear. Um, yeah, Brad, I'm exactly the way. Nothing to hide. I'm learning. And just like this, I'm learning and I'm hoping we can, all help together. And, if it works, it works. If it don't, well, it ain't because we ain't making an effort. Did I get my email? I did not. I will have to check and see. I probably did, but I haven't read it yet. I had a little something go on here, personal, that over at Dad's house I had to deal with, and um, I wasn't able to get everything done this week I wanted to do, and then I had somebody to come up and want to buy my business. So yeah, we'll have to see how all that goes. But yeah, I mean, since I got some of my closest buddies in here, I want to ask y'all a couple of questions. Um, I'm going to sign up for GGBO, but I'm just trying to decide. Bill, good to see you, buddy. Thanks for dropping in. What trying to decide is, do I want to enter into one of the classes where they vote on it, or do I want to go completely community build so I can't have to worry about asking anybody when I do this thing for voting for me? Because that's not what this is about. It's not voting for me. I'm not doing this show to get people to vote for me. That's not why I do it. I'm doing it so I can show your video and show you what's going on, and we can all share and grow together. I got some ideas, guys, that I think will help us all grow. I mean, I really do. Uh, I want all of y'all to start working on learning to do live stream. If it's only 15-minute live stream, whatever, just learn to do a live stream. Because come the summertime, when it's getting all hot and nobody wants to be outside and they're all stuck inside, I think we ought to throw a 24-hour live stream and get all spread out amongst a bunch of people. And maybe if we can talk Ben into anchoring that thing, and then we'll get the home built workshop guy to come in and do some, and we'll get me. We'll maybe talk Brad into dropping in, and we'll get all the guys we can that do live streams, and we'll get a group together and take shifts, and we'll just hand it off all day. And I've seen it work for the prospecting community. They do it every now and then, and the viewership is great. And the reason you do those kind of events, guys, is this. If you need 4,000 watch hours, you have a live stream on your channel and get 100 people to watch it. And if they all watch it for an hour, well, there's 400 of those hours. You're 10% there. One live stream. So if you can get the guys in and get it to work and get it to catch on, it'll work. And like I say, my idea right now is for it to work for everybody. Joe, good to see you, brother. I appreciate you dropping in and tell me how's Dad doing. I hope he's well. My dad had a little bump up this week, so that's had my week all kind of out of whack. See, my dad's 88 too, so I got a lot going on there. So, but yeah, Gio, I'll read the email when I get off here while Ben's show's on, and I'll get back to you on what I think. But I think I've kind of glazed through it, but I got so much going on at that time, I just didn't get back to it. I'm sorry, brother. But Bill's been out racing the drones. Oh, you want what? It's too cold for that. Oh, well, I'll have to agree. It's a little cold for drones where you're at, maybe, but down here, drones are good. But I had one, and I flew it for a while, Bill, and I had a one, a JD, whatever it is, the one, just it's for doing videos and stuff. Nice one, done good videos. And I kept it a few days, and I just realized that my old neck, with this neck surgery I've had in the past, did not like looking up. And then I realized that, well, I probably didn't need to look up anyway. I look down, so look at the little screen when I'm flying most of the time because I fly point of view. So I can fly it and I enjoy it, but I just, the son's got a racing drone that he's going to be putting together. And when he does, I may get out and rip that around a little bit, but I'll probably wreck it and tear it up. You picked up some Bessie clamps. Good, Joe. Great, man. That's what it's about. The door's always open. You got that wood, just come on by. We'll make anything you want in this shop. I got tools ready for you, brother. And there's other guys around that'll do that for you too. There's plenty of us. So, we will. We'll all work together. That's what I mean. Guys, this is not about anything but helping everybody. So guys, put your video up if you want me to play it, or come on live so we can share. Y'all don't want to listen to me talk. I mean, I want to talk to you. I want you to get your input in, and tell us what you got going on in here, So is Jamie here? Jamie, I don't see a Jamie. I don't know Jamie right offhand. Claudia Mercer. Well, that looks like might be one of them funky messages. It says today. I think that's a spammer, guys. So y'all just pay that no attention. I get those every now and then when I do a live stream. They bounce in. So no, Jamie's crying. Robert R., good to see you, brother. Hey, appreciate you coming by. Now, guys, I got to ask you something. I watched something on the TV yesterday, and it kind of got my day completely just messed up because I started watching, and, well, I skimmed through most of them until I found the one that really interested me. So, have y'all seen Jimmy DeResta's new show on the Netflix? It's called Making Fun. And kids come on the screen, and they tell him their crazy ideas of something he wants them to build. And they built an 18-foot long acoustic guitar with 2 seats in it and 2 boat paddles The neck's about 12 foot long piece of bar top, and they put frets in it. They put rebar. No, y'all know what I'm talking about. The cable. They use cable to do the strings for the thing. Put frets in it out of little pieces of pipe. So hey, guys, you've got to go see that if you got the Netflix because you're gonna. I mean, you're gonna laugh. But don't worry about most of them are just like silly stuff that I don't want to see a dinosaur barfing tacos while the guy sits on the toilet underneath it. So nah, I don't think I want that. But y'all need to go see the guy build a guitar. So just go ahead and skip all the way to the last episode. Watch the trailer so you understand how the thing works, and then watch the last episode. And I promise you will enjoy it. Okay. Um, he put walnut veneer on the outside of this plywood boat guitar. And he just built it out of plywood, sealed it up, and didn't even put any buoyancy in it. So it amazed me that it floated. So only one Van Halen fan in here. Well, I'm not, Bill. I'm not really a Van Halen guy myself. I never have been. I'm sorry. I was always a Southern rock guy. I just like listening to guitars, like three at a time with the Skinner, and two at a time with Marshall Tucker, and the ones I used to work for, there'd be three, yeah, two mostly, but sometimes three. But yeah, you don't have Netflix. So Robert, I'm sorry, brother, but maybe it's online somewhere you can catch it. But if you do get a chance to see it, you probably need to. It's going to be fun. So yeah, let's talk about the categories there, Gio. That's a good idea. That's something for us to discuss. Um, Tell me what categories y'all are looking to go into. I was definitely not going to go professional. I was thinking about going with the freestyle thing, but if I make my acoustic, once I put a pickup in it, becomes a teleacoustic, which means it goes to the electric guitar division. So that means I'm going to scratch. So if I am entering and paying the fee to enter, I'm going into scratch. Oh, excuse me, nose is itching terrible, guys. Okay, so I'm going into the scratch division unless I decide not to go scratch and go community build, and I may do two or three in the community build, but I will go ahead and pay an entry fee into one of the pay classes, the scratch class, and do one in scratch class just to support the thing. Or I'll sign up for community build and make a donation for it. I don't know. I hadn't decided yet. But the thing is, if I'm going to do this little show, I don't want to be seen as being looking out trying to get me votes. So therefore, if I don't enter in anything but community, then only votes I can get, builder's choice. People could vote for me on that, but there won't be no 1, 2, 3, and that's okay because I didn't want to be. I'm not competitive that way, guys. It's just not. Last year I got way too wound up, but no, not anymore. It's gone. I'm not going to be that way. Just yeah. I'm. That's the thing. Gio, this is my idea. I thought about making a community build guitar and then letting my community, my fans, tell me what they want me to do. So put the wood on the table, let them tell me what they want to do with it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, whatever they want to do, do it. So, and kind of build what they asked me to do. But then at the end of it, either raffle it off or instead of that, sell it off and give the money to charity. Or maybe just give it to some kid or somebody that needs it. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I got guitars. I'm not building them because I don't have them. I'm building them because I want to. So, JS, don't you mean a kit division? Are you talking about me? If you are, I'm building my next. On everything I'm doing this year, I'm building next. So it'll be scratch, on everything I do. I mean, I'm taking this apart, and all I'm using is the tuners and the strings and the bridge and the electronic parts. But none of the wood will be used, and no truss rod or no fret. So I got to make a neck. So, but that's a 5-string bass, and well, you're gonna do something big, and everybody's talking about multi-scale nowadays, and I just got to urge something I got to build. It's going to be multi-scale, I think. So I put in a question to Ben and asked him about multi-scale, and that melody maker I've been thinking about doing here. That'd be funky as a multi-scale, wouldn't it? Yeah. Only problem is it starts at 22 and three quarter on the scale length, and I don't know what you'd do to that. So that's what I had a question in him about. And no, 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 no. Yes, I've got one of those back here. It's right back there. That green you see right back there, that's the head of it. But I probably won't use it for that. If I do use that, and I'll put it in the community build guitar and make it like a recovery guitar. So the bass is called Relationship Nightmare, and the other one back there is same nightmare, just same girl, same nightmare, just different dude. Yeah. So yeah, you know how that works, but it's all about having fun, guys. And to me, the fun of it would be recoup some guitars that are in the garbage, put them in community class with the take the parts and put them in community class, and then let us give them back to somebody or give to somebody or raffle them off, or if you need them, put them in your cabinet. You know, that's my point. I don't know. I'm just trying to have fun with the thing and trying to take the pressure off. And I don't care about competing. I said that from word go this year, and I still feel that way. So let me see what I got. The other comments I might have missed. Gio, why would I not trust you, brother? I trust you. Well, yeah, yeah, I agree, Bill. It might not be anything wrong with trying to get votes by doing this show, but you know, the idea behind this show is to promote everybody. And if I'm going to do this show to promote everybody, I just don't know if I should be in that vote. So I don't know. I may go scratch just so I get to, I can sign up and get the T-shirt. I have to pay for that too, but maybe they'll just let me buy a T-shirt and make a donation. Maybe I'll do that. Because I really don't want to be in the voting. I just want to be in the fun. So um, I am doing bills to get the guitars I really can't afford. Bill, that's a good way to put it. Like that little guitar I built right there. I mean, yeah, that one. If I had to buy that guitar, I probably wouldn't go buy it and pay that, what I got in it. But so yeah, Gio, I said from the word go that builder's choice to me was what mattered the most. And I told you when we first started talking that I really thought that the builders ought to do all the voting, and I completely agree. I mean, I went back and looked at the first email I sent after last year's GGBO to see what I had recommended to them. And after they made these changes, they got darn close, except for the 45-minute video, which I think's a little long, but, we'll all work with it. Tommy, good to see you, man. I appreciate you coming by. And yeah, I done it before Ben, so we'd have a little time before. We'll make sure we cut off before his show starts. And then and guess what? I got one set up for after, and it'll just go live. When he gets done, it'll be ready to go. Just move over there, and we'll talk about whatever the news was, whatever the latest, whatever. And, we can all plan, So I think we all want to just have fun. Um, Joe, I agree on the voting there. And yeah, Brett needs all 45. Yeah, that may be true, Gio, because he's funny. But the video today was pretty funny too. I have to agree. I like him. The boy's sense of humor is definitely good. But Joe, what I was going to say about it is he didn't say if it was one vote for a category or one vote total. I really am hoping they get 5 votes each class. So, like, if I'm in a class, I get to vote 5 in each class along the way. And build them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My 5, rate voting, which they call that. So, if we all done rate voting, 5, just like we did the Builder's Choice last year, I think we all voted for 5, then that really gives them a real good representation of where we all stand. And I don't know. Maybe that's the way they're going to do it. They're not. I don't know. I haven't heard, but that would be what I would hope, kind of like we did last year. And so we'll see. He'll have at least 22 episodes. Gio, now you working it, but Gio, you got to admit, Brett's been working on that guitar a long time. I mean, so if you're going to make content and you're working on a guitar that long, well, it's going to be in a lot of content, okay? So yeah, it is. So yeah, I'm ready to go back to work, guys. Stitches came out Friday, and man, this nose. I got a mustache hair. It's driving me crazy. But the stitches came out of this wrist on Friday, and it's really feeling good. And I'm moving it around, and everything's working good. I haven't attempted guitar yet, but I think I'll be okay. I may grab one and play it after a while. I don't know. Maybe I'll do that while Ben's on, play some guitar. That'd be a good time to practice. But yeah, unless you get sped up 1,000%. That's true. But you do. I love to watch the speed up. It's about 125 is good for you, Brett. That gets you get kicking at that. So yeah, but guys, I want everybody to enjoy it. I want to get a shop tour every week of somebody's shop. So let's get all together and work all this out. And you know, I got a thing for y'all. I want everybody to do this week. This is just something I want y'all to try. There's 8 of us here right now, and there's gonna be more coming in this week. But this week, this week our guy is Gio. Tornelli Guitars. Y'all got that? Tornelli Guitars. I'm gonna put it down in the description. I want you to go to his channel. I want you to turn on the YouTube, and then when you get ready to leave the house to go somewhere, just put it on his playlist and walk out the door and go on about your merry way. Let's build him some watch time. Every one of us, if we put on whatever free time we got that we're not using our computer or whatever, just put it on his channel and let it go. And if you do it one time this week or 3 times or 1 hour or for 4 days, I don't care. But I want to see how much watch time we can put on Geo's channel in 1 week. All of us working together, and I'm gonna get him to track it so he can let us know. Well, I could actually go track it on my software, but I want him to track it and tell us what he did. And I want all of us to work together, and I'm gonna put it in the comments. And this week's his week. Next week will be another person's week. So we're gonna do one person each week, and we're gonna watch their channel as many days we can that week as we can. I mean, so when I get ready to come out of the house, I'm gonna put the TV on his show and let it just go through his playlist. And the dogs will love it because his stuff's like all ASMR or whatever that is, where it's, oh man, it's cool. So y'all will enjoy it. And my dogs would love it. So, you know, put your computer on it, put the extra cell phone on it, whatever you can, it'll show up and it'll all build watch time. And we all need that 4,000 hours. So, hey, help each other get it. What's it going to cost you? TV might be on, might not, but if it costs you 20 cents in power, well, okay, it's worth that help bring. So, I'm looking at it that way, guys. So that's one of my ideas was to do that. And also, if we can get our guys and built up enough crew and get some of you get some more of you brave enough, like Brett, to jump in here on a live stream with me. If I can get y'all brave enough to do that and get y'all doing these live streams, we'll build up a crowd big enough to do a long live stream where we show from one to the next and just hand it off. And so I think Home Built Workshop would be one that would probably get in with us and some of the others. And we'll all just work together. I mean, I watched the homesteader community do this, and a brand new channel will come in, and the channel will have 40 or 60 subscribers. They'll all jump in behind that person. They'll help watch their videos. They'll help share their videos. They'll help do collaborations with those people. And in those cases, next thing you know, that person's to 500 and they got a community tab. And then once they get that, things start moving a little quicker when you get community tab. Because I had one in my other channel, okay? You can make things move a little quicker. So you get your community tab working, then the rest of it, you get to the 1,000 pretty quick if those people all work together and help you. So when we all work together like that, it moves, it helps each other. You're not taking away from anybody. If I leave my TV playing Geo's videos all day, who in the heck is that going to hurt? Not a soul. Exactly. What is a community tab? Oh, Lucifer. Okay, Brett. A community tab, if you go to your YouTube page and go up to the top and slide over and there's the About tab, slide back one. That's community. You can't use your community tab because you don't have 500 subscribers. But when you get 500, you can put a little picture up there and a note about, mind you, video will be out in 2 days. You should go watch it. That's what a community tab's for. Or you can ask questions of your community. You can do polls. I need a community tab so I can poll people to ask them how they want me to build that guitar. Because if it's going to be a community built guitar, nothing could make that easier than a community tab. So work toward the little goals, okay, guys? 500 is a goal to get to. When you get to there, you get to community, then you can push your other stuff and help. So it's just a thought. So exactly, we could do that. Tornelli, we could go through list of videos in the list, and we could come on, and I can do one for a few hours. And one of my buddies done one the other day for 4 hours, I think it was, in the prospecting community. Uh, they had one just a couple of days ago, or yesterday, I think it was. They done a 24-hour live stream. One of the big channels anchored this thing down and anchored it. And then when they anchored it, they had like a 4-hour live stream, and then they handed it off to the next guy for 2 hours. Then this guy went 2 hours or an hour and handed it off to the next guy. And you take on as much as you want. So if you want to do a 30-minute or an hour of the live stream, then you'll do it. But we all work together, hand it off, and we're gonna see if we can get Ben to anchor this for us and help us. And then if we get it going, we can all build. And guys, this is about helping everybody. If we work together and do this, we can be got homesteaders. We can grow something. Think about that. We can grow something. So who else we got here? Let me see who I missed. If I missed anybody, hey, there's there's Jeff, and we were just talking about him. Hey, Jeff, I got a question, man. Are your ears burning? Because we were just talking about you. So yeah, I need to know. Did talking about you get you to slip in? I hope so. But hey, I want you to know this. I appreciate you coming by. And I was just bouncing ideas at the guys about pulling one of them tricks that the gold prospectors do and do a 24-hour live stream. I bet I could count on you to be a little bit of that, I hope. So, something to think about for down the road once we kind of get some momentum building here. Uh, GGBO Growing Show is new. And for us to get this going and build momentum, we all got to work together. So share, bring your friends, guys, help everybody. And if you want to be on, hit that link and come in here. I want you in here so we can talk and share and let everybody know what's going on with this. So you know, I want to help everybody else too. So yeah, Joe, lumber is way expensive right now, brother. Uh, Sounds good, Jeff. Yeah, it really does. I'd love to have you, man. I think we could all work together, So, and I had 400 subscribers yesterday, and I lost one overnight somehow. But I don't know, but it happens. So, that's one thing, guys. If you go watch somebody's videos, okay, if you go watch somebody's videos on this show, we show a video, and you go watch that video. Well, what's going to happen after you go watch their video is make a comment. And maybe go watch another one, ring the little bell so you'll know when more are coming. But if you just watch a video and hit the subscribe and go away, in the morning you may not be subscribed to that channel anymore. That is the way YouTube works. So everybody needs to work together to do that. So Jeff, I got a question for you, brother. How would you feel about me showing everybody how to build a shooter board right quick? Would you have a problem with me doing that? Because I can find it real fast. And you know what I'm saying? So yeah, Joe, let me share a little thought I had with you on your workbench, brother. I built mine out of less than $200 in plywood and MDF, and then I added some wood strip, some fancy wood strips around the edge of it. But I got less than $200 in that workbench, and that would be really cool, don't you think? So yeah, let me do a little moving here. Y'all kind of keep moving here, and I'm gonna try to talk while I work, which is sometimes a little tough, but I'll do my best. Okay, so and hope I don't hit the wrong button, which sometimes when I start talking and working, that's when that happens. So, but yeah, let me do a little looking around here, and let me look see what other comments I got here. Hey, Bill, I want you to know I appreciate you, and I want to really, no joke, I want you to get that guitar going and take us in for a tour on the kitchen table or that folding table with it and show us how you do it. Because, this ain't about how big a shop you got. It's about how much heart you put into what you're doing. And I love what you're doing, brother. And I do. I really do that. So, yeah, let me finish finding this thing here. And I've got Bill, I got some hunks of hickory around there that's spalted that come out of the firewood pile at my son's house. And the only problem was I didn't get any long enough to make the pieces I needed for a guitar. So I guess I'm making tool handles out of it. So yeah, let me see if I can find this, what I was looking for right quick here as I'm going here. I got so many things going. So. Oh, man. Yeah, sorry about it. So hold on, guys. Sorry. Sorry about that. I'm running a little slow there on that one. Making me go. Okay, guys, I got a I'm gonna queue up a video here in just a second, get it ready to go. It's taking me just a second to get all my little things here working, and I'll have it ready to go, and we'll get it up there for you. Okay, so, oh, okay, now back to there. I hope y'all are still there, and I hadn't messed anything up real bad yet. So, yeah, let me get this stream ready to add. I got one more thing. I got to skip these ads because we don't want to watch nobody's ads, and let me back up here because I got him all the way at the beginning. I don't want to take y'all away there. I don't want to start there. Sorry about that, guys. I didn't have them queued up. Now that's why y'all will put your videos in ahead of time. I will bring them in and put them in here, okay, so I can have them ready to go, and it makes it a lot easier for us. So if I got them queued up and ready to run, so okay, now sorry about that. I had to look over one computer to the next. If I hadn't, I yeah, put them links in ahead of time, guys, so we can make this easier. Now, what we're going to do is we're going over to the Home Belt Workshop where Jeff is, and Jeff does a live stream on Wednesdays. And then he bounces them back and forth from Facebook to YouTube, back and forth from week to week, which really confuses me because I'm a YouTube guy 99% of the time, and I don't get too many. I'm on Facebook, but I try. So anyway, we're going to put his shot over there, and I want to show y'all something. If you're going to do handwork and you're going to put two bodies together, you're going to need what he's doing. And he said on Wednesday he was going to build one of them, and he's a very efficient YouTuber because guess what? That sucker was out today. So I'm going to show you what a little bit of what he done. I'm going to put it up and let y'all watch it. I'm just going to move out of the way and let y'all watch Jeff explain what he's going to work on. So here, let's share and grow. Hey, if you're not a subscriber, go over and check it out. If you like what you see, and subscribe to his channel, hit that button and make a comment and maybe look around and see some more. And I bet you'll get a subscriber in the morning on the way back. Don't wait and see. I ain't promising that, but I bet you will. So hey, let's go watch this, okay? Okay, working on it, fixing. Working on it. 1 second. Let me stop it and make fix. Got to change something. It won't take but a second, I hope. Let me. I'm working, guys. Sorry about that. It's one of them rookie moves I make. You know how that goes. I had the sound cut off because I didn't want to share it when I was running the other screen. I'm working, guys. Sorry about that. It's one of them rookie moves I make. You know how that goes. Okay. I had the sound cut off because I didn't want to share it when I was running my other screen. I'm looking, guys. Sorry about that. One of the rookie moves I make. You know how that goes. Okay. I had the sound cut off because I didn't want to share it when I was running my other screen. I'm looking, guys. Sorry about that. One of the rookie moves I make. You know how that goes. Okay. I had the sound cut off because I didn't want to share it when I was running my other screen.
90-degree edge on just about any piece of wood that will fit on your board. It's not hard to make. The edges, specifically in my case, for the top and the back of an acoustic guitar. Now, a shooting board can be used for a lot of other things around the shop. Instead of just jointing parts for an acoustic guitar, you can use it to put a nice 90-degree edge on just about any piece of wood that will fit on your board. It's not hard to make.
Joe,
It
on
doesn't
your
take a
stand,
whole lot of
I'm
time. So let's jump
technologically
right in
challenged
and I'll
old
show you
man.
how to
Y'all
build
do
this
your best.
base. I've got an offcut here of 3/4 inch Baltic birch plywood. I think I can build about the entire shooting board from this. We just need to make one cut down the center to make both of our pieces that'll become the shooting board.
Do you love to make things? Rockler can help you create
Beautiful.
The base on my shooting board I'm making 14
We'll have
inches
Rockler
wide.
owing us money if we keep that up.
There, shooting board complete. Now, when I say shooting board complete, yes, I
We'll
am
have
joking a
Rockler
little bit, but
owing us
not
money
much.
if we
In
keep that up.
reality, all we really need in a shooting board is a straight edge to guide our plane along the edge. We need a fence at the end, and it could be done. It just needs to hold that plane so you can square up your piece. Now, I want to go just a little bit further than that. I want to have a fence at the end, but I want to have the option as well to change that up down the road. If I need maybe a 45-degree fence or something different, I want to be able to modify and adapt this later on. Instead of just attaching a 90-degree fence down here, I want to have the ability to swap that out. So I want to create a small rabbet in here that will allow me to insert a block of wood that could be the fence, or maybe I attach it to some angled piece for 45-degree miters.
Hey,
Whatever
Jeff,
it is,
that's a great addition to that board. Most people, I've never seen that. That's cool.
so that this is more versatile than just shooting 90-degree
Jeff,
angles.
that's
Also,
a
when you're
great
putting together
addition
your
to that
shooting
board.
board, pay
Most people,
attention
I've
to
never
which
seen that.
hand
That's
you
cool.
are. Now, mine's going to probably look backwards to you because I'm a lefty, and I'm going to use my hand plane with the left, so I will be having the ledge of mine on the left. If you're right-handed and you typically use a hand plane with your right hand, you're probably going to want the ledge on the right-hand side. So just keep that in mind. But let's cut a rabbit. Not a real rabbit, but rabbit. You know what I mean. Now I plan to cut this rabbit using an edge guide on my router, so
Okay,
I want to
did
make
I
sure
fix
that
the sound?
this
Thank
is
you much.
exactly 90 degrees. If it's not, we're going to risk having our fence off to this face, and that would be bad. That would kind of defeat the purpose. And that is perfect. That's the main reason I decided to use the factory edge because, well, hopefully it's nice and square, and this one is.
I'm using a 3/8 inch straight cutting bit to make this cut. I'm going to make multiple passes until I get to the depth that I need, and then I'll nudge the edge guide over until I get to my 1/2 inch width.
Nice. With our 1/2 inch rabbit cut in there, now we can move on to the assembly, and really, this couldn't be much simpler.
First, I'll lay out the locations where I'm going to drill some pilot holes for some screws.
While I'm applying the glue, I am going to be very careful not to get too much near the edge where the hand plane is going to ride. I want to try to avoid as much squeeze out there as possible. If I do get squeeze out there and I don't clean it up in time, having any glue in that area could affect the angle that the hand plane touches the wood. One of these days I'm going to press my luck doing that, and that little cardboard cover is going to come off and get right in there. Don't be afraid, it's only glue. Now we'll just put the screws to it.
I want to make sure that the screw does not sit proud of the surface.
Whoa, hang on there. While I wait for this glue to dry, I need to install a cleat on the back. It's really just going to be a bench hook. It'll hook on the side of the bench, or I could clamp it in the vise. Really just to hold everything in place while you're putting forward pressure on it. It's just going to keep the jig from sliding away from you. This is really nothing more than a block of wood. I'm just going to screw it in place. I'm going to put mine about 5 inches from the end. A lot of people will make a shorter shooting board and they'll put it right at the end of the piece. Wherever it works for you is just fine. I decided to pull it in about 5 inches just to keep it more towards me so I don't have to reach so far if I'm working on a smaller piece.
If you'd rather glue the cleat in place, you absolutely can. The reason I decided to just screw it on is really just so I can move it easily if I find out that this location is not the best. If I need to move it forward or back, it's going to be really easy to do. Now, I don't know about you guys, but if you've ever had a plywood splinter, it does not feel good. So I'm going to sand all the edges lightly just to make sure that there's no splinters, no sharp edges, or anything I can, well, splinter myself on. Yay, sanding.
Now we're ready to install our fence, but before I just tap this into place, I'm going to put a tiny chamfer on the bottom edge. That's going to make it a little bit easier to knock it into place. Tiny, tiny shaving. I'm going to double check that fence with a machinist square just to make sure we're good. And that's pretty square. It all in maybe trying out this pad for some sort of project that you have. Just fits on a bolt. I'm going to make the STL files available to all of you for free. Link down below in the description. You can download it over on my website, homebuiltworkshop.com. Now, I guess we just need to try this thing out. We'll just slide our board into place, making sure that the cleat hooks on the edge of the table. And I'm cramped. I have no room. Found a piece of thinner stock here. We'll just use that as a test. Let's start by squaring up the edge. We'll grab our trusty number 5. I've got the blade set
Yeah,
so
don't buy
that
that
it may
green
not
ladder.
even
You'll
make
fall
a
off
cut
and break
yet.
your leg.
We'll adjust that in tiny, tiny increments until we just can take a fine shaving off of there. So there's nothing. And there's just a tiny little bit. I heard it. We're going to go with that. We're getting just a fine dust right now. There we go. That's a nice little shaving. Really steps of my acoustic guitar build. But what if you're sitting there watching this video saying, dude, I don't build guitars. Why do I need to build that? Well, a lot of people will make these shorter that can be used for more common woodworking tasks. This could do the same thing, squaring up stock for boxes and different projects and things. You don't need to make it near as long, but I hope you can see where a jig like this would come in handy for all kinds of woodworking projects, not just building guitars. I want to mention too that by having this removable fence here, I can now make any sort of different attachments that can just pop into that slot as long as I make it fit this fence. Or I guess I could even make it fit over the fence and utilize this existing one. You could make 45-degree fences with the slot in there, just pop it into place for doing miters. all kinds of different options. If you just get creative, there's a ton of different options, different fixtures you could come up with to utilize this kind of a jig. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you go build yourself a shooting board. No matter your woodworking style, this thing can come in super handy. Thanks a lot for watching. We'll see you next time.
Guys, that's one of my buddies I watch every week. Try to catch his videos and his live streams. And he's one of our brothers, okay, in the community. So you know how that works. Um, I'm pretty sure he lives in Colorado. He works in his small shop, and he's a creator. And he does a great job of making videos. And that's guys that we can take advice from, guys. And, you know, I think he'll help us all out. And let's take it. Let's listen. When people like that will give you advice, let's all work together, okay? So, you know, if we can make our big live stream happen, he's got 75,000, I think. That's a pretty good number of folks. And he does a little of everything. But, you know, guys, he's one of the good guys. So sub him up, and I'm sure he'll come check your stuff out and see what he thinks about it. Hey, do me a favor. And if you go see something and you just don't like the guy's channel, don't subscribe, because the algorithm, as they call it, hates that, okay? So, yeah, we don't want to give them things they hate. We want to give them things they love, you know? So, anybody else got a video out there they want me to throw up on there, I'll be more than glad to chunk it up, because we got another 15 minutes or 14 minutes before it's time for Ben to kick off there. And, you know, Jeff, what you going to do in the classes? You going to go professional, or you building scratch this year? Tell me that while I look for something. Oh, Robert, he makes some really good jigs, and he got some good ideas. And I try to borrow some of them every time I get a chance. Now, I made this, but I got the video shot. But I hadn't finished it yet because I hadn't done a neck I wanted to show on it yet. But, yeah, Jeff, I know you're going to be proud of this, buddy, but let me show you. Yep, my camera's kind of on a long stream there, but check it out. Let me bring this around. There's my little jig I use on top with my router to run across the top of it. And this end here is made this way. Get y'all a little better look at what I've done here. So neck sits right between here and blocks against the block. And then I've got one screw that blocks it into here that goes right through where you're going to put screws anyway. And then on this end, I have this location right there. Man, that's hard to do in the camera. I have that, okay? And that lines up with one of my tuner pegs that I run looks a little 1/4 inch bolt through with a washer or two underneath it to balance the head. So that's the way I do it. I've got this one set up for tele necks, left and right, and it's a little thin for most other things. That's what it's for. It's tele necks, and I made that one on that end to give it a little bit flat end, and then on this end, it's pretty rounded at that taper, because that taper stops somewhere probably about right there is where that stops tapering. So yeah, Jeff, I told you I was gonna make one a while back, and I did, but now I got to remake the sled. Like we talked about the other day, I got to remake the sled now so I can make Melody Maker necks in it. But I don't have to make it longer, because I got a 22 3/4 inch scale length to work with if I make what they call a Melody Maker Junior. And yeah, Temple's the one that done it. I looked at his video too, but yours is the one that got me started before I went and looked at all the others and racked my brain and everything. And I hadn't got all technical yet, and used a 3D printer right there to make me those side plates with my name and stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna get there. I've got some stuff to do to that. I'm working on a fret radius sander right now, fretboard sander. that goes on my Shopsmith. I made a thickness sander for the Shopsmith. I can run a whole guitar body through it. It's 20 inches wide. But I had all that space and everything's there already, and why not make a sled to run a neck through with a fretboard glued to it, and you run it through on that sled across a 10-inch, 12-inch radius disc. Well, disc. Disc. Yeah, like this, shaped like that. So I'm kind of thinking that direction. The thickness sander works great. I love it, and I'm thinking I can make the neck radius deal to do my tapering on my fretboard. Because Jeff, tell me this: do you prefer doing your shaping? And let me rephrase that. Do you prefer putting your fretboard on and putting your frets in before you shape the back of the neck? Because I do, and that's what I'm trying to line my processes up to be able to do. So, and to do that, I've got to remake that jig, because that jig is set up for the center line for that neck to be bottom of the fretboard. And I think that throws me off when we do that. So, guys, what the idea is share information, ask questions. I want to come on a shop tour at somebody's shop next week. I may even get mine clean, take y'all for a little walk around it. But in the morning show, the show before Ben, I want it to be show and grow. Share everybody's videos and come on and be a guest or whatever. And then in the afternoon, we're going to call it After Ben for us on this side of the pond. And we're going to do After Ben at 4:30, whenever he quits. It'll be live already, so don't worry. Just come on over. And I think what we would do is maybe just chat about everything and have guests and not have videos at that time. So that's my thinking. I mean, this is a work in progress, and I'm appreciating everybody that's contributing. I got a lot of people that's emailing with me and telling me things, and most of you are here, and I appreciate every one of you, okay? Because this is to help the community. And like I say, I think I'm going to take myself completely out of voting, because I don't want to be voted for. And if I'm going to do this, especially, I don't want to be voted for, because I don't want to be seen as putting my thumb on a scale for me. And I don't want to put my thumb on a scale for others, but I got to show videos, and the people that are here are the people that are going to get promoted. I can't promote videos of people I don't know. So yeah, come on by, bring your friends, tell everybody about it. We're going to have fun, okay? And I watch Brad Ango build a lot, and I've been watching him on the acoustic some. I haven't watched all of it, but I kind of been waiting. I've been so busy, guys. I do gold prospecting equipment, and this is my busy time of year. And I cut this hand at the worst time I could, because I needed to sell stuff, And so I got out there day before yesterday and made about 30 pieces on the thermoforming machine, and then pushed it back out of the way and hope I'm caught up for a while. But yeah, I just had to rough it out. I put a glove over this hand, and I taped it up good to hold the stitches together. And then the next day I took the stitches out. So I didn't want to take it. I didn't want to do all that work with the stitches in it. I didn't think that'd be a good idea. So, hey, anybody wants an update, I can give y'all an update. I will. But I have to give warning before I give updates, because I don't want to do that to anybody. So I'm going to show my hand what the results are in 5. And if you don't want to look away when I say 1. Okay, you ready? So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let me see if I can turn it in the right direction for y'all to see. I don't want to turn that way. My arm don't turn that way, does it? Okay, let me turn this way. Here, y'all see, all the way from here back to here is completely closed up good. I got a big old gash and scar right there that didn't close up good when they stitched it. But all the stitches are out, and the dead skin's coming off, and I'm carrying on with it. So, yeah, here's the deal. We got to get out of here in just a few minutes. It's healing fast, brother. I am. GOS really healing fast. And, guys, I am so blessed, so blessed that I didn't hit a bone, a tendon, or something besides some fat. Because everybody knows I got some fat. So, hey, I hit some of my fat, which didn't hurt nothing. It grows back. So, yeah, Bill keeps giving me a hard time about milking this thing, and I'm not really milking it, brother. I'm just getting through it, okay? But, yeah, guys, yeah, the girl at the place sewed it up good. She didn't put any stitches down deep inside, and I think that's why it's kind of gaped up like it is. If she'd have gone inside, stitched it up, it'd have been a little better, but she only put the top ones. She put 7. She probably should have put a couple down deep. But it's okay. Guys, look, okay, understand. You see that? I done that when I was 17. I cut that one and that one completely pretty much off. So hardship is something you live with in life. Okay, don't worry about that. I mean, just carry on. I can still use it. It's a little sore. Right down in here, it's a little sore still, but I can still use it. So I'm happy. But guys, let's all go watch Ben in a minute here and see what all he's got to say. I know there's going to be a lot of excitement because I am completely excited about the rule changes and what all they've done because all of that's going to make it so much better for everybody. And, I did not want to go beg my family to pay to vote. I did not. And I wasn't going to. And I'm glad none of us have to now, So I can compare scars with you, brother. You don't even want to go there. I got back scars and neck scars, and yeah, I got scars. Yeah. Uh, I could show you bullet scars, but you don't want to see my butt because that's where I got shot. I got shot in the ass with rock salt when I was 13 years old stealing watermelons. Yeah, here in the South, you do crazy shit. And I went to my cousin's house, and he's older than me, and he's crazier than I am. And he said, let's go get us a watermelon over at Mr. whatever the guy's name was next door. And so we went over there and went under the fence and walked out in the field. And we weren't going to steal one right next to the fence where my cousin lived. No, no, no. He said, let's go looking over yonder. So we went way over in the field to go steal one. And the farmer seen us and he shot us with rock salt. And I was climbing through the fence when it got me, and it went right through my drawers, and I got 2 scars on my butt from getting hit with rock salt when I was 13. So I guess that beats going to Vietnam because that was going to be my next stop if they hadn't stopped fighting about a year before I got out of high school. So hey, not going to go there. Guys, do me a favor. Let's have fun. There ain't no politics around here, no religion. Southerners say go to church and enjoy yourself, and if you believe. But I ain't pushing nothing on nobody. But hey, guys, I appreciate y'all for being here. Let's go check out the show. I'll be back on when it's over, and we'll have another chat. And if you want to come on live, the link will be up. It'll be a different link than this one. So yeah, I think it'd be fun to kind of chat afterwards. For the ones on this side of the pond. Guys over there like Rab and them, man, they gonna die. They gonna go out to bed, die off and go to bed a little early right after Ben gets done because he starts at 8 for them. And time he gets done, it's getting bedtime for some of these guys. Hey, sometimes it's old time bed for me. So, guys, thank you all for coming. Let's go see Ben. See him next time. And hey, come by later on after a while. Let's gossip. No, let's just have fun, talk about guitars, and promote. Grow and show. Help each other go. Thank you much, guys. Remember, this week, geos and videos. Watch them all week. Watch them all week, guys. Do it. I want to see what happens. Thank you much, guys. Appreciate it.